Are we recording yet?
You
We're
are
live?
definitely supposedly streaming.
We're streaming supposedly.
We're live right now.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Double checking to see.
Live somewhere. Live from Knoxville, Tennessee.
It's just,
See, I don't like my glare right here. That's what I got to work on. That's that bounce off that wall.
yeah.
We're working, baby. Cam.
I don't see it live right now.
Cam. We're somewhere. It says Cameron's live right here. Look at this.
It's showing you that I'm live?
It says, hold on. It says
Live with a
Cameron
restream,
Smith.
yeah.
It says Cameron Smith's live. It's on you. It's on
No,
you.
it's on you, dog. It's right here.
Somewhere. I like it.
Live with a restream.
There we go. We're testing out some technology, guys.
Yeah, you're on, dude.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're on. We're live.
So is it on Rise? Where we
Yeah,
at?
we're
Where
on,
we at?
guys. I see us.
We're
We're
there.
in there.
Good.
That's us.
All right. Damn, I look good. Let me see that. Let me look at myself. I do look good. I don't like that bounce. That's what I gotta fix. Screenshot that. I gotta fix that.
Screenshot.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm not sure who's on. We're just doing an impromptu call, and we're gonna jump into this really fast. First of all, Aaron Inslee. I'm joined here with Coach Cam Smith.
The
Talking about
man.
Thunder. I don't know about that.
Man.
All right, so we're gonna have to work on our lighting in our room. We're trying some new technology out. But here's what I'm gonna jump in today, guys. I'm gonna give you guys some examples of some things on how you can be better on how you go out into the world and grab attention, grab influence. We all need it. Okay, if you're a parent, you better have influence over your kids. Obviously, a school teacher, you better have influence over the kids you're teaching. Okay, if you're in business, you have employees, you better have some influence. And so you know you know how to get it. And then what do you do once you have it? Okay, a lot of times people get influence and they don't know how to use it properly. A lot of people don't have it, they think they do, and they try to hurt people or damage people because they're upset that someone's not listening or doing what they want to do. Sometimes actually parents can do this, right? They actually don't have good influence, especially as their kids age up, and they can be they can sometimes be very judgmental. Okay, I'm not sure if anybody's had a judgmental parent. But that's not where you want to be, right? You want to use influence to grow people and help people and support people. So how do you do that? One, you need to get known. Cameron's going to be talking about this at our business boot camp, like how to get known. And no matter what your space is, right? So if I'm a sports coach, how am I going to get known? I need success.
Yeah.
I need my players to win. Okay, I need to be winning. And how am I going to win is not just having great strategy and great trainings, but I need to have a vision that I get people to buy into. Well, that's the same as a business, okay? Same as a business, okay? So if I own a business and I have employees, I need to inspire them. I need to know that my dream is so big that their dreams still can fit inside mine. We don't have to be opposing each other, okay? So you want to grab influence, and the way you're going to do that in business is you're going to have success in business. You have to be able to sell your product or sell your service. You have to create enough bandwidth that you can attract people to come work with you and for you, all right? And then once you have the influence, you have to keep pushing on people to grow to that next level. So now that you have influence, we kind of have that idea and that concept. I want to play a scenario out. I'm going to give you guys two examples, and I'll let Cameron kind of jump in with me.
Yeah.
So in a scenario that you've got a business, you have influence, you got a team, everything's seemingly looking right, where are some of those things that I'm noticing that people have some disengagement with when it comes to the staff? And here's one of those things right now that I've noticed, and I'll give an example, okay? I like experimenting with people. And I was just talking to Cameron about this, is I've had 3 different people in the past 3 months, 3 different people cut my hair, okay? Or 3 different businesses, I should say, not people, here locally. Now when I travel, I do it too. I know I don't have a lot of hair, but I do get my hair cut twice a week, okay?
Why? Why do you get your hair cut twice a week?
Well, I mean,
like you said, you don't have a lot of hair, so
true.
why twice a week?
Well, one, I got to be on camera, I got to look good. Actually, true story. The reason why is when you have less of something, like
Yeah.
think about Michael Jordan who shaved his head for forever.
Yeah.
You let a day or two go by, it doesn't feel good, doesn't
Yeah,
look
that's
good,
true.
right? It's like shaving.
Yeah.
So like you go a couple of days, you're either gonna grow the beard out or you're gonna get rid of it type thing. So after about 2 days, I'm like, I need to feel clean. I like the way it feels.
Yeah.
And I'm not at the level where I can get it done every day yet, but that would be the goal. Have someone on staff
Have
that
somebody
just
on
cuts your
staff.
hair.
They just go with you
Yeah.
everywhere you go.
So you look good. You look the part. But I've been doing what's called an A/B experiment with businesses here. And what is that? Is I've gone in, obviously, $15 to get my haircut, $20 to get my haircut. Takes 15 minutes. And I always pay a minimum of $100. $100. Okay, it's a $15 haircut, I pay $100. $20 haircut, pay $100. $30 haircut, pay $100. Okay, and sometimes I've gone to the same exact business 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row, intentionally for the next thing. The next thing is then I switch which business I go to.
Mm-hmm.
As a test, what am I testing?
Testing the experience, I would think, right?
Okay, testing the experience.
You're testing to see if they're paying attention, right? So
Yep.
like if you don't go back to the same barbershop the next week, like are they reaching out to you? Are they checking in? Do they notice you didn't come back? Checking in on those kind of things, I would assume, right?
Yep. So 100%. And how many of these 3 businesses when I didn't show up the next week? Okay. How many of those 3 businesses when I didn't show up the next week after I've been there 3, 4 weeks in a row, $100 a pop for what should be a $4 haircut?
Yeah.
How many reached out to me like, hey, Aaron, where you been, man? I missed you. Come on, I got an appointment for you.
I'm gonna assume actually no, it's 0.
0. 0. 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. When I say, hey, hey Cameron, I need to come in and get a haircut, and it's Friday at 6:30 p.m. Friday at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And you close at 7. Close at 7. I'm gonna give you a scenario. I've been coming for 4 or 5 weeks in a row, twice a week. Give me $100 a pop.
I think I already know where this is going.
It's 6:30 on Friday. So I need to come in for a haircut. What do you think the answer is, and what it should be?
I think the answer is no.
Right.
Actually, I know the answer is no,
Right.
and it should be yes.
Right.
Actually, that's what upsets me with restaurants.
Yes.
Like you'll go to a restaurant and even though they don't technically close until like 7 or whatever, they'll start shutting down early and you'll show up 6:45 or whatever,
Yep.
and they won't even serve you. Like I've had that happen where they won't
I've
serve
had it happen
you.
plenty of times, yeah, right? What about the same scenario too? The restaurant.
Yeah.
I went to a restaurant a couple days ago with Lakin and walked in and they're like, do you have a reservation? I was like, no. There's about 12 empty tables or so like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, it's like an hour and a half wait. I says, well, you have a lot of empty tables. They says, well, those are all reservations. I says, well, can you tell me when the next reservation is for one of these? And they were like, it was like 45 minutes down the road. I says, what if I can guarantee I can be in and out of that table in 45 minutes or less? Oh, no, we have a reservation. You know what they don't know? They don't know how I tip. They don't know how to take care of people. So in that mind, I'm like, all right, you should be looking how to say yes for your customers,
Yes.
not how to say no.
Exactly.
Okay? But in the getting my haircut situation, 4 weeks in a row, $100 a pop, and you don't reach out to me to come back. And then when I ask for an appointment, you're like, oh no, I'm busy, I'm full, or whatever.
Dude, I would already be like after your first haircut, I would already schedule you for the next one.
100%.
I'd go ahead and put you on the books right
And then when I
there.
didn't schedule,
Get the repeat customer.
when I didn't schedule, I'd be trying it again.
Exactly.
You know what the next thing they don't do? Not a single one of these businesses do?
What?
Something you gotta be better at too. You definitely
Let me
need to learn
guess.
this
Let me
one.
guess. Follow up. No.
Forget that. What's the
No.
next thing is?
Oh man, I'm blanking.
Man,
Asking
see?
for a referral.
There you go.
Ah.
It should be, man, hey Aaron, listen. Because if someone pays you $100 for a $30 service,
Yeah.
okay?
Everybody
I
knows
would,
10
I,
people.
yeah, I would be like, cameraman, I appreciate you. Hey, by the way, who's your best 3 friends you would want to invite here?
Yep.
I'll take care of them on your behalf.
Yeah.
I'll pay for their cuts the first time around.
Yeah.
Right? No one ever asked me. No one ever asked me. Kind of interesting. What if just in that scenario you own a business and you just trained your people that every time someone comes into the business, every call you have with someone, even if they don't sign up with you, even if they don't pay you, even if they're not a customer, you ask for a referral from them. If you just did that, like how many people you call today that you actually got to talk to?
That I actually got to get on the phone with. I
Yep.
probably talked to 6.
Okay.
That actually got on the phone.
How many
with. Everything
referrals
was
did you ask for?
voicemail. 0.
Okay.
I failed.
So
Actually, I asked for a referral today, not on the phone call, but
Right.
with somebody that I did just sign up.
Right. So imagine the 6 people you talked to on the phone today. You asked everybody for a referral.
Yeah.
What if only 30%?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 people gave you a referral.
Yeah.
You would have made extra 2 calls.
And then do the same
That's
thing.
what I'm
with them,
saying.
Do the same
The
thing.
funnel
with
gets
them,
bigger.
Repeat.
So if
yeah.
you just did that one thing, next is when someone is a customer and they are, coming to you and supporting you and doing this, like where's the excitement for them to still be your customer,
Yeah.
right? Still be your customer. Don't
Yeah.
take them for granted, okay? Especially your VIP ones, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Next thing I want to talk about real quick was a scenario that just happened. I took my daughter on the first ever business trip this past week to Las Vegas, Nevada, and she's 10 years old. She handled we flew late at night getting there. We took a red eye coming back, so this is really tough. We're only there 2 nights, 3-hour time adjustment, having to be with me at work, all these things. What I want to give kind of notice to is 2 things that she did. Now, she's 10 years old. And most people, like Amir's a new guy working for us right now. I made some phone calls today. How many phone calls did you do today?
20.
20 phone calls. How many people did you actually get to talk to?
Maybe
First of all, you probably didn't 20. How many did you actually do?
I almost want to say 25.
25. Okay. We'll have to teach him. You know what the rule is?
What?
What's the rule?
No, real numbers don't end in 0.
Real numbers don't end in 0.
So if you say you made 20, you didn't actually make 20. You probably made like 22 or 19.
It's kind of like the scenario. And I say, how much money is in your bank account? And you'll say, like, I got 500. You ain't got 500. You got $462. Yeah, everybody just rounds up. They just pick a number. But no one ever makes 20 or 50 calls. They made 42 or 39, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, how many of the 25 did you actually talk to somebody?
Probably like 10.
10. Oh, he got more than you.
Yeah, he did.
What if he got a referral from everybody?
I know.
See, y'all would have doubled your calls today. Think about that, okay? So, calling people, that's such a, people get so
we're adding
scared.
that next week, sir.
Yeah,
We're adding that next week.
tonight. What are you talking about? Don't make it a week. People get so scared to pick up the phone. They're like, I gotta have the script ready. I gotta be perfect. Like, I don't even know. Look, I said turn the camera on, point and shoot. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. We're not. You commit first.
We were barely ready.
We're not.
We were barely
weren't
ready. 30
actually,
seconds
'cause
out.
my lighting sucks. My lighting.
We didn't even
sucks.
realize we were live.
The microphone was not working right. His lighting sucks. Like, it ain't right yet, but it's okay. We point, click, shoot, and go. If we waited till it was perfect, we'd probably be a year down the road.
Yeah.
Okay, because we'd keep tweaking. So commit first, figure the rest out later. My daughter goes on this trip with me. This is a skill you guys need to possess. You guys are trying to get everything freaking perfect. She's 10 years old. She sees brownies inside the business. We're not having a lot of clients. She says, Daddy, can I go out and sell these? Sure, she wants money, okay? She takes the thing of brownies. She goes to the restaurant next door, holds the door. She's 10 years old. She's holding the door for people, going into a restaurant to eat. Hey guys, we like some brownies? You want some brownies? And these are store-bought brownies. They ain't no fancy, okay? We were in Vegas, but they weren't Vegas brownies.
That's what I was just saying. I'm like,
they were not Vegas brownies.
I don't
no.
know
Okay.
how I feel about that.
So she's opened the door. Hey, $2 brownies, $2 brownies. She comes back with $30 and still the plate of brownies. She made $30 and didn't sell a damn brownie. People just gave her money. Why? Because she asked.
How much does it cost to hire her as a sales?
Now hold on a second. I'm not done. 2 days before we left the trip, she went door to door in our neighborhood. Hey, I live down the street. I want to give money to the homeless. Can I have some money? She comes back with like $40. Everybody gave her some money because she asked.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a product. She doesn't have a business.
Those
wristbands.
Yeah, the wristbands.
She never delivered them.
Like
she never delivered the wristbands. She got money. She went door to door, took some seeds and sold.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is, she's asking.
Yeah.
You know what? Imagine if a 10-year-old's not scared to ask strangers for money.
Yeah, I actually remember a scenario. We were in Destin, I think. We were in Florida, and I remember we all like went out to a restaurant together. She started actually going around the restaurant, just asking people for money.
Yeah.
For nothing in return.
I remember that too.
Like
yeah.
she would just come sit up to you and say, "Hey, can I have $1?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Sure." I don't know why, but yeah.
And most
But she
parents,
just asked.
would be embarrassed. I'm like that. Everybody needs that skill.
Yeah, they do.
Because most people you hire today won't go, hey, I'm Aaron from this company. I'd like to talk to you for 5 minutes. Because
Yeah.
they know most people are going to be like, I don't got time. Click.
Yeah,
I don't have
exactly.
time. Click.
Like, what's the worst that really happens? Somebody hangs up in your
Yeah,
face.
that's it. Or they don't answer.
Or
right?
they don't answer. Like, that's the worst that happens.
But then asking for the sale, like, I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be pushy.
Why do you think that is though? Like, why? Going back to even just the call, like even though knowing the worst that happens is somebody either doesn't answer, hangs up in your face, whatever, cuts you out, whatever.
Take it off. Let's go.
Bruh.
Sexy, man.
Even though you know that that's the worst that's going to happen, why do you think a lot of salespeople will, get that call reluctance?
No, it's not salespeople. It's people in general.
Yeah, people in general.
So people, one, they say public speaking is more fearful than death. But the reality is we are our own worst critic. We look in the, look, your wife says, oh my God, Cameron, you're so hot, you look so good. You look in the mirror, you're like, man, I gotta see this, I see this, I see this, I see this, okay? You tell your wife, oh, you're beautiful, I love you, honey. She looks in the mirror and she sees all the, we are our own worst critics. So now we're gonna get in front of a camera, or we're gonna get on the phone,
Yeah.
and we're gonna do something that's not natural to us,
Yeah.
because we haven't done enough to have that skill, and we're gonna be in our head like, oh my God, did I say that right? It's like asking the girl the first time, oh, what am I gonna say? And then you're like, and you finally
nervous,
you
yeah.
finally go up to ask her, and you're like, oh shit, and you back away, and you go to your buddies like, oh man, yeah, I went up to her and you BS your way. You didn't say nothing. You pissed yourself is what you did. But But that's the thing is you're so in your head. I remember the first time I was trying to call a girl as a teenager. I'm like, oh my god. And we didn't have cell phones, by the way.
Say,
You're right, we didn't have, it wasn't cell phones, just so you know. It was like these
you had
actual
landline. No, the.
You
I didn't have
had a rotary?
rotors.
You had a
I
rotary
I
phone?
had touch tone phone.
Rotary.
It was a big phone. See, boss.
See.
And but I'm like, I'm pacing. I'm like, what am I gonna say? And then I think it went to the they didn't have. It was an actual recording machine back in the
Yeah.
day, but I didn't even talk to her. And then I remember finally when I went and talked to her in person, like it wasn't that big of a deal, and I felt like a superstar afterwards.
Yeah.
But like everything in life's that way. We get so much in your head. And that's what it is. You're worried about perception.
Yeah.
You're more worried about the perception of a stranger on the other side of a phone, or someone in front of you to close a sales deal. Like, oh, I'm gonna ask this guy for $500, $1,000, or $10,000. You're more worried about a stranger than you are if you went to your own parent and asked them, or your daughter, or your sister, or your wife. When those are the people that you should care about how they see you and how they think about you.
Yeah.
You're more worried about a stranger on social media that makes some stupid comment of, like, you know how many trolls are on social media? And you get all worked up about it. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Nobody. So, if a 10-year-old can go door to door and ask for money, or have a plate of brownies going into a restaurant and still come back with something, but you're a salesperson, you didn't make a pitch today, or you're in the service business and you won't lean on your people to actually grow and get better because, like, I don't want to be pushy. Selling's not about money.
Yeah.
Like, I used to teach martial arts for a living. Selling to me was, I need this kid who told me he doesn't like sparring. First of all, I need to fact find why not. Is it afraid of getting hit or afraid of hitting? Does he think it's, whatever?
Yeah.
I need to figure that out. I need to figure that out. I got to solve that. But selling is, let me show him, right? Don't tell him. Let me show him how this is going to actually help him get him to his goals. I'm selling him. His goal is to get here. I got to sell him that this is one of the pathways to get there.
Yeah.
That's selling. It wasn't money. I'm convincing this kid. I'm using influence, what we started the call with. I'm using influence in the right way to get a sell, to get the kid to the goal that he wanted.
Yeah.
So if I'm making a financial commitment, a sell that way, it's the same thing. So if a 10-year-old can ask for money and go to a stranger, like why do we struggle with it? And that's something we have to overcome. And then, by the way, going back to the first part of this is, like, you got someone in your database right now, and we've got to do a better job asking for follow-ups. And the second is our VIP customers, which we have some.
Yep.
Like one of our guys today, I put some pressure on. Like, I asked him yesterday, you're in the group text,
Yeah,
right? I say, hey, what's your plan for because you just visited, like, what's your plan for this month?
Yeah.
He didn't respond. I hit him up again. Tells me, I guess, taking his kids to school. I need to give him some time. What was my response?
I didn't even look at it.
Oh, see, you gotta look at it.
I
See,
didn't even see it.
you gotta follow up. My response was, well, I guess 24 hours, is not enough time, because I texted you yesterday.
You texted yesterday, yeah.
And then his answers are very vague.
Yeah.
And my thing is, like, this is a guy I actually like as a person as well too, and, like, I want him to grow.
Yeah. One.
But right now, he's the lid.
Yep.
He's the lid in his business, and it's gonna stop him from getting, because he's stagnant right now. He's not actually getting to the 3 and 5 and 7x. He's at the 1.1x from where he was before, and that's, if you don't grow fast, you're not gonna grow.
Yeah.
Like, I want to grow slow. You ain't gonna grow. You ain't gonna grow.
Yeah.
So your VIP people, if they're not showing up, you got to push on them, right? And then if they're not coming back, if they go somewhere else, find out what you did wrong, right? What did you do right? What did you do wrong? So you can kind of grow from there. All right. So tell me what you're gonna do the rest of the day. Let's tell the world. Let's put some accountability.
Yeah, definitely. So today, honestly, just getting the word out about our event coming up in November. So our business boot camp, making calls to businesses and, spreading the word and getting some interest and just kind of sealing the deal there. I mean,
Sweet.
That's kind of where my focus is today.
All right. So here's our commitment right now. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Rise as a business platform for coaching. We have other things that we've launched and launching right now. But as our business coaching, we're going to do 12, one a month, January through December next year. We're going to do 12 free virtual events where we're going to take a topic: marketing, advertising, sales, hiring a staff, firing a staff, leading your staff. We're going to take 12 topics, one a month, free calls we're going to do to the community. All right, so we're committing to that. It's a commitment. I haven't picked the dates yet. I haven't picked the topics yet, but that's a commitment. We're gonna do 12 live in-person events, 12 different cities next year. Okay, one a month. 4 will be international. Okay, so don't have cities, don't have dates, don't have locations yet. That's a commitment. So commit first, figure the rest out later. I'm making that commitment. I'm making it public because now that's accountability. It's in the world. It's not just in my head. It's not an idea. It's not something me and Cameron are talking about. That's commitment. Then I'm going to now backwards engineer. Where am I going in January? Where's February?
Yep.
And we're going to do the virtual event first
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to lead to the next virtual event, which you'll pay for, free, then pay. Then there'll be a free in-person meetup somewhere across the world. To the next day for a paid event. Like these are going to be intentionally done. I want to meet as many people as possible. Okay, and all I'm looking for, by the way, what am I looking for?
Where are you looking?
This-
Is that
I'm
for that
teaching
one
Cameron.
connection?
I'm looking for that one person,
That one person.
not a client.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not looking for clients. That's the easy part.
So one person you can have a relationship with,
Yep.
a partnership with.
Yep, absolutely. And I can't do that just from sitting at home or sitting in an office or in a podcast studio, which we got to fix the fucking lighting. Got to fix that. It's bothering me right now. I
Oh
don't
no,
like
they
the
look
way it
pretty
looks.
good on me.
Okay.
Flip
No,
back to
you
me.
look
Flip
dark.
back to
Look
me.
at
Flip
look
back
how
to me.
dark you
Flip.
look.
What?
You're dark.
Oh yeah, I am dark.
Dark.
Man.
Dark. You're so dark.
But I look good though.
We'll see. That's what your wife tells you. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining us for a quick impromptu call. Get out there and kick ass on a Wednesday. Time to rise, baby. Peace.
See you guys.